Captain's log. Stardate May 25th, 2016. Yes, I like to discuss the Gorgeous George and Piss 4400 franchise. This is day 2 of the non-false flag from the George Alexander Yarrett. Mother Lucy T. Yarrett lives on 1307 Stony Creek Drive, Richmond, Virginia, 23238. That is 1307 Stony Creek Drive, Richmond, Virginia, 23238. And I haven't heard nothing from the motherfucker false flagging videos or nothing. And this is an update for the day 2. And since I'm giving an update for the day 2, now this little Sean Brennan project that I'm going to do, this new video that I'm wanting to work on and hopefully be able to work on in the early part of next month. This new Sean Brennan video. I was thinking about adding this bitch on here, Danny, because she interests me in a couple things, just mostly on the hypocrisy side, but she interests me in a couple things. And the Sean Brennan project is sort of more like educating people through the opposite side of things, which is things that have nothing to do with Gorgeous George or things to do with Piss 4400, so to speak. And, I sent an email to Brennan, I think about a week ago or so, or last weekend, and I sent this did this video response to him, you know, basically. And this woman interests me because she goes out and wants me to get in touch with her in a way that we could play simple. But whenever I make a response in the chats, there is no response. Period. Like, I see videos of her making advices of people to people and shit. And I asked her for some advice. I'm not, and she took it as me trying to get her involved in shit. And I just asked for simple advice regarding on how I should do better in my videos, how I should approach people, basically, how I should do a lot of things. And this woman refused to answer me. Now, she was willing to do a 40-minute video of me, uh, or not really of me, but just responding to me, but she can't even help me on something like that, and she added me on her friends list, and then when I send the nonsensical emails just to get attention, she blocks me. And I asked her, I said, why do you treat me different than your other folks like Harmon and Brennan and all these other people like this Thurston character? And never got an answer. She just said, you asked me to get involved in some stupid retarded stuff. I said, what is retarded about what I'm asking? I took her as someone that you could talk to as a mutual ally. And I guess she didn't see me. I guess she didn't see it that way. But she definitely treated Harmon the same way and shit like that. But as I mentioned before, and this is something that a lot of people are in denial of, including this woman, the female side of the same groups, like the goons, for instance, or it don't even have to be the goons, could be any job, doctor, hospital, law enforcement, you name the fuck. There's always a barrier between the opposite sex from the man. In other words, the women are more complex. And this woman, I had more problems from her complexity wise than anyone like Brennan and any of these fuckers like Harmon. She is the only person. And I knew when I first contacted her back in, I think it was between December or January at that time, that I knew that I was dealing with a female, and most of the time when I deal with females, there's always the same result, and you couldn't prove to be, you couldn't prove me no more wrong, or actually, you couldn't prove me no more wrong because actually, I'm right as daylight, and I got the messages and the conversations on Facebook to prove it. Before I closed this one Facebook account and made another one, not because of her, mostly because I'm gonna do my Piss 4400 channel on here, because the email account that I made this account on is actually based on Piss 4400, so to speak. So I'm going to call out Danny so a little bit, but mostly in an educational form. No, it's not going to be in a way of attacking or nothing. So when I do the Sean Brennan video, she's going to be added onto my list. In fact, I tend to add her to my list, but there's some things I have observed within the hour that confirmed it more so. Now this fatso in Virginia, George Alexander Garrett, mother of Lucy T. Garrett that he stole his house from, and this motherfucker right here, if I was right, when I disable comments and ratings, this motherfucker does not want to, um, will not false flag your videos if you disable comments and ratings. Now, I know it sounds stupid to people, but if you really, really, really want to speak your opinions and your mind, you would. Now, if you're really a troll, and let's say the fuck you just want to do videos just to get on his nerves, then I can see why that you wouldn't want to put the thing, to disable the comments and ratings. I'm trying to say, sorry for the long pause. So yeah, that's what it boils down to. And this is one of the things I'm going to be talking about. That this Gorgeous George fella, to me, it's not a trolling thing. The only reason why I am a troll because mostly he called me one. And I said, if you can't beat it, you might as well join it. And at first I thought it was a compliment. And then someone said, you really don't know what trolling is. And Sean, you're right. I don't know what trolling is. Honestly, I don't, because when I first came in this Gorgeous George thing, I didn't think of myself as a troll. I just thought of myself as got dragged in the middle of George's mindset about everybody that he runs into, so to speak. Now, I disable comments from other Gorgeous George videos, including this video, because I've been getting nonsense people. I'm not going to mention any names or nothing, but I've been people saying nonsensical shit on my comment section. You know, I know the name of this person and his username, but I'm not going to name names because I don't want to stir up something. But you know, he's been saying a bunch of nonsense, and then other people as well. And I just disabled comments for all my videos because, you know, I figured, you know, if you're going to treat me any different because of the method that I'm doing now that's different, then so the fuck be it. You know, if I have to stand alone on this, I'll stand the fuck alone. I stood the fuck alone when I started Piss 4400 in April of 2013, and I'm still here going on like Donkey Kong. I'm Piss 4400. This is the Gorgeous George Project, and to all you people that don't like what I'm doing, kiss my ass. Kiss it where you can't lick it. Obviously, it's your butt. Goodbye now.